Hey guys, it's Maxie here and welcome to the newest edition of the Young Team. You join us today for a Scottish Cup quarter-final, not against Rangers. They were defeated on penalties by Dundee United, so we will be travelling to Tannadice with the winner taking a spot at Hampden in a semi-final lineup, which will see no firm teams. So there is a chance we could actually get to this final. It's pretty good we don't mess this one up. As you can imagine, because there wasn't a video on it, we didn't get through in Europe. I'm sorry. I tried, but not to be. So since you joined us, we are still undefeated domestically. That defeat obviously PSV was a 3-1. We drew 0-0 at Rafe. We did rest a few people. Not helped, of course, by an early red card for Lewis Watson. Fantastic. Tried. Went 1-0. Mark Farquhar pushed and pushed to try and at least get level on the night. Level, and then losing away goals. Cads then get sent off for two bookable offences. For Rassalar made them 1-1. We went for it, but not to be. Since then, 2 games in the Ladbrokes Premiership, a 2-1 win against today's opponents, Dundee United. Anthony Ralston with opening goal, Gary Hamilton equalising before a late goal by Ryan Christie after a defensive mistake from Dundee United. So if you wish to do that again today, United, I'd be deeply appreciative of that. And then a clusterfuck of a game against St Johnstone, taking the lead through Massimo Adesio 2-0, Greg Taylor 2-1, Bruce Anderson. A minute later, Ryan Christie makes it 3-1. Daniel James, the sub, made it 4-1. Then 5-1. 4-2 after Bruce Anderson scored. Then Daniel James. Then Bruce Anderson again. So, defensively, shit. But good to get the likes of Adesio and Daniel James scoring in the league game. And hopefully we can utilise them going forward. Not really any easy games coming up. Dundee United in the top 6, a double header against Aberdeen in the league. Celtic, Hibernian and Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock's probably easy still a lot, but it is away, so that'll be interesting to see how it goes down. We can round up the supposed league championship as well, because it is a cup game today, so you can see now we're 1 point behind Hearts in that battle for third place. Rangers are starting to lose pace on Celtic. So what I'm hoping, if we can win the game in hand on Rangers, which would put the gap to 9 points, it's unlikely, but if we can maybe do well in the group stages when it gets to the top 6 and bottom 6, we might catch them. It's unlikely, but we'll push them all the way, because that, even if we get in the best place Champions League, if we somehow manage to do that, it'll be amazing, but I think it is looking like 3rd or 4th, but as I say, only one more game against the team below the bottom 7. Which is Kilmarnock, 7th and up the rest of the games. Sure as hell is not going to be easy. Also, Motherwell lost one more game than Rangers as well. But today is all about the cup, so we'll crack on with that. At least the team, it's probably the strongest team I've put out in a long, long time. You look at that: Pop, Ralston, Murray, Curry, Taylor, Kayembe, Farquhar, Turnbull, Cadden, Middleton and Adesio starts. Look at that bench. McLeod, the young goalkeeper, fair enough. But then it's Danny, McCrory, Brophy, Ferguson, Christie and James. That's an unreal bench for a club like Motherwell. Absolutely unreal. Just felt like Brophy's not really been scoring recently, so if we can go with Adesio, we've always got him to come off the bench and score some goals. I'd say the biggest surprise since coming in has been Ryan Christie. Despite only 1 start and 10 sub appearances, he's done well. 4 goals and 2 assists, so I've been very, very happy with him. Quite mad the identical records as well, for both are wingers. Cadden and Middleton both with 9 goals and 11 assists, with Cadden playing at 1 game less. One thing I did forget to do, there we go, perfect. Cad's, it says defensive winger, but get attacking. So we'll crack on, we'll see what we do. Hopefully it is a good performance, and hopefully progression to the semi-finals. They're going to line up 4-3-1. So Bogarts is missing, but they've got the likes of Jack Henry in there, they've got Will Huffer in goal, Cammy Smith, Kenan Davis, Declan Glass out in the left, Ewan Henderson in the middle, on Nugent, so it is going to be tricky. I'll say we're on a good run, we are undefeated, so hopefully we can take that into this, and hopefully end it with a victory and progression to Hampden. Actually mental that Dundee United have got a big televised screen as well, things you don't expect to see. And a good early run there from Middleton, putting the pressure on the hosts, and hopefully can we get a goal at this highlight, it would be nice. Nope. Well, that was a bit of a letdown. But yeah, Dundee United have done well since coming back up to the top flight. They seem to have recruited well. There's a lot of players that there's certainly potential with them. They've maybe not quite made it somewhere else, but Dundee United have given them the opportunity and they seem to have grabbed it with both hands. There's a Lesso, or a Deso, I give him a Lesso, but Ralston, second attempt, inverted wing backs and attack are just too OP. When somebody like Anthony Ralston scores his 4th goal of the season, Greg Taylor's close to double figures, it is a bit overpowered, but that's perfect. Great start there, and the former Celtic youth player puts the ball in the back of the net at the moment, on loan I think to St Johnstone. I think they took him in the window, so that'll be interesting to see. Also, it was interesting today, I saw the news broke that our backup right mid, centre mid DM Jordan Stevens, it was guilty of betting offences. So quite mad considering only 19 and he's been told he can't train or do anything for 6 weeks. That's quite mad, especially at that stage in his career. Interesting to see what they make him do. Is he just do gym work for 6 weeks? So Matty Kennedy's on at half time. He came on for Cammy Smith, Declan Glass playing in the 10. We're quite content. I wouldn't say we've been outstanding. We're a bit tired and a bit leggy. But hopefully we can just put that to a side and get the win here. Ralston's going to drive. Hendry wins it. Things you don't say very often. There's Matty Kennedy back to Dolan. It's a good ball for Davis. Wow. Bursts the net. I thought the angle was a bit tight there, but no, great finish. Their defence kind of stand off him a little bit. He puts it in the back of the net. What I do not want is one Devante Cole scoring against me, because you're more at Motherwell in real life, or a replay, because our players are a bit fatigued as it is. But we're going to make aggressive changes here. Actually going to go with Ryan Christie, Daniel James and Eamon Brophy all on. Christie, well, it says he can't play as a Roman playmaker. Just where he came on as a sub in the last game and played really well. Roman playmaker. So see how he does there. I suppose a draw's not the end of the world, but I'd rather win it. You know what I mean? I'd rather go through, but I can understand the players are insanely fatigued here and I'd rather not lose. I think it is going to be a draw. Can we get a winner? Ralston, Christie, Kembe, brutal. More chances, but I just don't seem to be able to kill off Dundee United. Dundee United's always a team we seem to draw against. Seems to have been the case here, so I think a replay is on the cards. But more of possession, more shots. We just double check there isn't going to take us to extra time. Nope, definitely a replay. Great, that's all we need. But I suppose with Europe at the question, it's not the end of the world. There will be a chance, but players are fatigued enough. Oh my word, if we could somehow get through, could be looking at either St Mirren, Montrose have made it, and they're 10th in the Championship, and half the team's in loan for us, so they'd have that benefit of they can't play against their parent club. So hopefully we get through, and hopefully we draw Montrose. Hibs winning the derby against Hearts as well. So disappointment. A replay will be scheduled momentarily. There you go. Aberdeen, Dundee United, Celtic. Then we get a 2-week break, so yeah, players are going to be in a lot of rotation. Again, it's not a defeat, but it's another match, which isn't ideal. So that's it for this particular episode. Not great, but we carry on. One thing I do want to show you before we finish up, though, I just quickly dive down to League One. But I told you that they're top of the table now. Basically, Morton had a tycoon and we're not top of the table, and I found this hilarious because Falkirk were top, highest earner, 1,200. But then you go to Morton, and the highest earner was like 6,500. Freeman, you had a couple of people in 3-4 grand. They get Reece James, formerly Man United. They brought in Basaku from us. It was just absolutely crazy that that kind of wages were getting brandished about in the third tier of Scottish football, and they won. They're going to get promoted. So that'll be one to take into account. Interesting, one of the better players, of course, is on loan, free from us, and that is Liam Polworth. I believe he's still contracted to next year, so that's annoying. Okay. Much better in real life than it is in FM. So that's it for this episode. Don't be surprised if the next episode is actually that replay. It's probably a good shout. Or we might make it the Hibs game. I'll see how I feel. See how the Aberdeen games go and how it look for there. Because I do, as I say, well, it's good doing daily videos. We need to be playing game after game because, you know, we kind of want this save done and dusted by FM20's release. So cheers for watching. Much appreciated for your support. If you've ever quite seen a domestic run in a Celtic like this, that's quite crazy how their run of form's been. So you're talking again excluding Celtic games and European games, we haven't lost since the 28th of September. Madness. So if you've been a non-Old Firm run like that, let us know who it was with and how it went. And yeah, just watching, much appreciated, and hopefully I'll see you next time for some more of the Young Team. Bye bye, enjoy the rest of your day.